wants to go on a studio tour? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Hi, YouTube. Quick studio tour. This is the control room. Sorry about the audio jumping and stuff. But anyway, we use Studio One Pro 7. We have the whatchamacallit, the plan, the monthly plan for that. And we have waves down here. We got a 2442 Studio Live AI with an extra 1602 on backup in case we need more inputs. Down here we've got the headphone amp for the live room. Bands or anybody, singer, songwriters come in, they practice. We'll throw this 6,000 watt amp on, even though in that room you don't need 6,000, obviously. My knobs are halfway. This is your DMX controller because I have DMX lighting. That's the control room, or I should say this is the control room. Very spacious. Right now I have moving blankets up because it's quite cold here. And the heater that I got running isn't, yeah. Yeah, that little fucking heater isn't going to heat this whole big-ass basement. So that's why I have the blankets up to kind of keep the heat in here. Because, you know, us gnomes, we're a little, sup-gnomey. We're fucking cold. Well, I'm fucking cold. I'm down here in this big-ass basement. So I put up blankets and a little heater, and it's nice in here, I got to admit, so. Yeah. On to the mic locker. Alright, welcome to the mic locker. I'm only going to go through a few mics. Look at all the mics I have. I've got, since we do offer practices, if we have a multi-piece band coming in, we'll hook you up with behringers. Or anybody really that comes through. We'll hook you up with behringers. That's the mic of choice. Here we have a ribbon, an MXL ribbon. I've only used this a handful of times. I was told that when you store a ribbon mic, you're supposed to store it upright. So, that's that. These are a bunch of overhead condensers. These only have Samson 2Q mics in there for the drums. These are drum mics. These are drum mics. Digital reference. Ensure. This is my wired audio. My tube condenser microphone here. My tube condenser mic. I don't even know what the fuck's going on here. I had my fucking thing flipped in, my viewfinder. This is my little red tube condenser. Very popular amongst certain artists. Certain artists love this mic. So, these are Hell Sounds, Heil Sounds, whatever. These are on, I just picked these up the other day for my buddy. These, I only have 2 of these, and they're on my toms, my rack toms for my drum set. What else? Oh, here's another expensive microphone. This is the Warm Audio WA 87R2. I don't know if you guys can see that. Very expensive microphone, about $800-900 I think at the time. So yeah, it's got its capsule patterns. It's got its negative 10 dB pad here, and it's got its roll off here. So yeah, we've got them mics. We've got, oh shit, we've got a bunch of mics. We've got two Stellar X2s here. These mics here are, I bought these the second day of the opening of Guitar Center in Music, Pennsylvania. The second day they've been opened, I've owned these mics for. These are a bunch of just dynamic mics. I've got a 58 in here. I've got a Sennheiser E609, which is a guitar cabinet mic. And then I've got a kick mic, a KBM 412, made by CAD. If you didn't tell, we do have the SM7B knockoff, which is, this is the Presonus mic. This mic here has a funny backstory behind it. I was at a building a while back, and I was moving my microphones in my studio into this building. Well, midway up the block, this mic, actually no, this mic dropped out right at the car. So it was about halfway up between where I was and the venue. So anyway, I ended up kicking this all the way to the venue, and it still works because it's now currently hooked up to my studio live board as a talkback mic, and it still works. So absolute props to Nady microphones for this surviving a kicking fest. And I didn't kick it at first pretty bad. I was just kind of nudging it because I knew it. But then I thought to myself, I'm like, you know what? I'm one against damaging any type of fucking, whether it be microphones, electronics, don't ever do it in front of me, and I'll flip the fuck out. That's me, though. I don't care if you bought it, don't ever disrespect electronics in front of me. I will flip. So anyway, and by flipping I mean loud. I'm not a violent person. I can't fight. I don't give a fuck. So okay, here's the mic locker. Bunch of mics. Inundated with mics. And I've got a little collection compared to some of these big ass studio stuff. But yeah, no. This is our mics. Also, quickly, down here, down there is I usually put like guitar amps and stuff, like smaller guitar amps in here, and it actually works pretty well. I will explain the guitar isolation cabinet in the next video. Cha. Alright, so here's our vocal booth. So currently right now we're just using it like just about everybody's vocal booth is, you guessed it, storage. But no, in here I like it. It's quite dead. It does what I want it to do in here. It may not be what you like or what anybody else likes, but we got two windows, and we've got a light, obviously. We did have a shelving unit here, but I pulled it out. I needed it for something, so I had to pull it out. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a screen in here eventually, whether I want to or not, whether anybody else wants it or not. I'm going to put a screen in here. So, all right, this is the vocal booth. Now we'll go on to the live room. All right, to the live room. Anyway, this is the live room. This is not the drum set that will be here. This is my personal drum set. I've owned this thing for a little over 20 years. So I've got 5 drum sets to choose from. So you probably won't be using that kit. So anyway, this is the live room. Pretty spacious. I was able to fit, oh my God, quite many musicians in this room. We got a full front of house, 6,000 watts. Obviously, as you've seen out in the control room, to power these bad boys right here. These bad boys and those bad boys up there. We've got monitors, none of which work. My subs don't even work. I gotta get them sent out. I bought them a while ago. And they worked like the first month or so that I've had them, and they didn't work anymore. So anyway, yeah. So the live room is, I think, close to 15 by like 10 or so. 15 by I think like 10. I'm not sure. I don't remember. Like 5 minutes after I take the measurement, I'm like, I gotta go write it down, and then something always happens to where I forget. But anyway, that is the tour of the live room as we're getting ready. And I deleted the video for this when I was setting up the Warm Audio WA8000 for today's session. I went through and I had me setting it up. It was going to be after this video, after the studio tour, was going to be the video of me setting up the WA8000. What happened? Well, I'm like, I don't like any of these fucking video files that I took. Highlight them all, delete, done. Now I just don't care. I'm just going to grab these files off of the camera, put them on a computer, put them in the video editor, and just go. So yeah, it's just what the fuck we're going to do. Because we've seen a lot of worse studios than mine, and a lot of better ones than mine. So there's no worse and there's no better. I don't know why the fucking hell I'm even worried about putting these videos out. I don't know. Anyway, I love you guys, and I hope you guys are good. Caw fucking boom.